Hey everybody, I'm Lindsay Adler and I'm a Canon Explorer of Light. Today I want to show you how you can use two strobes to completely transform the mood of a scene. We're going to begin with something that is much more commercial, a little bit higher key, and then we're going to transform and go for something more dramatic and more editorial. So let's take a look at that. We're going to begin with a large umbrella with diffusion as flat onto the subject and scene as possible, so really, really centered. And what that does is it reduces the shadows, and this helps give me that poppier look. And so you can see that because the subject is close to the background, there is a little bit of a shadow. However, because we're using a soft light source, it's pretty diffused and not very distracting. Now, if you want this to become even brighter and you only have one strobe, this is where I would add a reflector or a V-flat to lift up those shadows. But we are going to add a second strobe, and I'm just going to use a bare bulb, no modifier, off to the side of the frame and use that to lift up and brighten the shot. And so you can see with the addition of that second strobe, everything is a lot more poppy, commercial, higher key, and it is giving me a really, really eye-catching result. But what happens if I want something more dramatic? So let's move into that shot next. I'm going to turn off my fill light, and we're just going to focus on the main light. We're going to take that large umbrella with diffusion and move it far off to the side into a short light position. Now, short light means that the shadow side of the subject's face is falling towards camera, which means you're going to see a lot of shadows, which gives you a lot of drama. Now, with this large umbrella, if I want more light on the background, I can feather it or change the angle so that some of the light is filling on the background and making it a bit brighter. Or if I want it darker, I want it richer tones, and I want the background to be darker, I can just feather it away. And so the shot so far, super dramatic, has a lot of impact, but I want to make it more editorial, more like a creative fashion magazine. And so I'm going to add back in my second light, that bare bulb strobe. But for a little bit of creativity, I'm going to add a red gel. Now remember that gels show up most in shadow areas, so all of the shadows I had before, now they all become bright red. And this is looking like something worthy of a fashion magazine. So you compare these two shots, both were taken with two studio strobes, but they have totally different feels. And which one is better? And the point is, there is no such thing as better. It is all about your purpose and vision.